So New Year's resolutions. I do one every year. I've said this for years. I don't make it public. I do it private. It's usually something I think I have, trying to self-improvement. One of them was I was a nail biter, 20s, 30s, 40s. A few years ago, I just said I'm not going to bite my nails anymore. And I haven't in probably 4 years since I had the resolution. Last year's resolution, I'm not going to go public with it. Did not solve it. I'm getting better at it. I'm not going to get into it.
I was about to say, I don't know how well that one went.
Yeah. So I'm not great at did I tell you that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't think it was something you should commit to anyway.
Well, I didn't succeed at it. So I have a new one this year. And that's all I do. One thing, just try to get better, be a better dad, be a better parent. Just something about me that bothers me, right? And so, it was funny last night because I was watching the Miami Hurricanes play, and I just thought to myself, God, I wish they were great again. College football was so much fun when they were villains and polarizing and obnoxious. I mean, all their players went to the NFL, it felt like in stars. And I thought, you know what? Here's my New Year's hopes, my New Year's aspirations in sports. These 5 things I want to happen. We can have music if you want. I don't care. Number 1, I want USC and the Miami Hurricanes to become top 10 college football teams. You don't have to be Bama. But the sport's very southern, very small town. And I think it's great when Green Bay can be great, and so can the Rams and Cowboys. I miss the Georgetown Hoyas, where DC was a college basketball power, not just Gonzaga and Xavier. I miss USC and Miami. They were cool. I used to joke to Kirk Herbstreit. He's like, you go to those games as a game of the week. You're in the big city. The dinners are better. The parties are better. It feels different. I think college football needs a big city or two. And Miami and LA, they're cooler than Tuscaloosa. And there's nothing wrong with Tuscaloosa. But I think the sport misses. And in college football, it takes 1 or 2 great recruiting classes and the right coach, and you're back quickly. It doesn't take Pete Carroll turned around USC in a year, in about 13 games. So that's number 1. USC and Miami become top 10 college football teams. Number 2, Zion Williamson is healthy, dynamic, and explosive all year. I love him. I love his game. I think the league needs a next star. I think he's dynamic. I think he plays different. I think he looks different. I think he has a face of the league personality, the smile, the joy for the game, the explosiveness. I just love him. He's my. I can't think of a college basketball player in the last 10 years that made me want to watch the summer league. I love this kid. I hope he's healthy for a long stretch. Number 3, I want to see Carson Wentz reunite with Frank Reich. The league's better when big, strong, athletic quarterbacks, when big arms are winning. And when they were together, he was an MVP-level player. You can blame anybody you want. He has never been the same since losing Frank Reich, who was always, for about a 5-year stretch, all my sources in the league were saying Reich is the next great quarterback. He played in the NFL, super smart guy. He was a guy that everybody knew just needed a chance to be a head coach. He was super smart, and he's been a winner in Indianapolis. I think Carson Wentz has had to deal with a quarterback, Jalen Hurts, getting drafted in the 2nd round. I think that's hard. He's got a trophy of Nick Foles outside the stadium. The only reason Nick Foles played home playoff games because Carson Wentz got them their home field playoff games. I'd love to see him and Frank Reich reunited. Number 4, I want to see John Gruden and the Raiders work in Las Vegas and be a perennial playoff team. The stadium's cool. The city's cool. When they do those overhead shots of the Raiders on Sunday night on NBC, how great does that look? It's like a different version of Lambeau. Some places look awesome. Lambeau, Sunday night, looks great. Vegas, the giant black UFO right next to the Strip. How cool did that look? I think Gruden's important. I think he and Mike Tomlin are the best talkers in the league. He's an image. He's tough. He's football. He's obsessed by it. I think the NFL is better. College basketball is better when, Kentucky's good. I think the NFL is better when the Raiders are good. I think they matter to the NFL. They're a brand that's been down forever, and I want to see them win, and I want to see them be a playoff team, and I want to see them be a villain, and Vegas sort of has that built in. What happens there stays there. I want to see the Raiders really make it in Vegas. And number 5, I want to see LeBron win another title back-to-back in L.A., not because I live here, because it's going to force MJ loyalists to acknowledge Michael couldn't win with a second coach or a second team. LeBron's dominating with his fifth coach and his third franchise. It will force people to be uncomfortable. It will force people to go, why do we always beat up on current stars and worship and romanticize former stars? LeBron is a better teammate than Michael. He's a better ball handler. He's a better rebounder. He's a better passer. He has built an equally dynamic off-the-court brand. I would love to see him win another one. And by the way, there are times I totally understand the LeBron fatigue. I do think the league needs Kevin Durant to flourish. I think they need Zion and Ja Morant to be good. Luka is a great story in Dallas. I'm just asking for one more, because I think if he wins 2 in Miami, 1 in Cleveland, 2 in Los Angeles, man, you're going to have to, even if you love MJ, you're going to have to acknowledge some things I don't think you want to acknowledge. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.